redemption song.
Your father had a huge popularity amongst white people. Does that matter? Is it an issue?
He had an issue with it in America because he wanted African Americans to hear his message.
How do you feel when you play his music?
When I play his music, I just feel like I'm playing my own music.
In all truth, they didn't appear to be enjoying themselves, and this reserve held back their music, which if anything relies heavily on its infectiousness. As he also noted, the audience featured, with virtually no exception, white ears. The lack of African American fans at their U.S. concerts would vex Marley for the remainder of his life. Upstairs at Max's Kansas City, July 18th through July 23rd. Bruce. At first the audience showed mixed emotions, Higgs remembered. Of those early American shows in Stephen Davis's Bob Marley biography, it was something they weren't ready to accept immediately. It was like reminding them of something. And we noticed it was a 95% white audience most of the way. Even though we were playing for capacity, we were concerned with the composition of the audience we had seen on tour.
Bob Marley, you know, do one or two things on the radio, maybe.
Right.
But as far as going to a party and listening to it, everybody be like, yo, turn that shit off.
Right? Turn that radio off.
Yeah. They be like, turn that shit off.
Yeah.
So Herc was the only one that made it cool.
No, it didn't. Was it a Caribbean feel in the street? Right.
Did you hear that beat? Did you hear that beat?
Right.
Well, none of that was at Herc's. None of that was at Herc's party. Everything was Black American.
Black American.
Black American.
You know, shout out to the original break dancers. I finally found them. If anybody familiar with Michael Wayne TV, my very first dancers who was at Kool Herc party, they make it clear. It had nothing to do with Jamaica. It had nothing to do with Caribbean culture or any of that.
Was Herc representing Jamaica? Like, did he have dreadlocks?
No, he didn't have dreadlocks. He had a low haircut like I did.
He was dressing like y'all?
He was dressing like us.
Like African Americans, okay.
Real African American.
Okay.
You know, how you doing? He was not, he didn't play no Jamaican music.
Now let me ask you now, when Kool Herc would start playing that.
And did he play slow music too?
Would he play reggae?
Nah, he wasn't a reggae guy.
Wasn't a reggae guy.
He wasn't a reggae guy because at that time, you know, reggae wasn't pop. We wasn't feeling reggae.
Right, he wasn't feeling reggae.
Nah, he wasn't feeling reggae. At least not to
y'all, right?
Because we never seen him with a reggae album.
He was like mixing in with y'all then.
All the way.
All the way.
All the way, man.
He was mixing in with African American.
Like we was amazing. Like what we were doing, our style, our finesse, how we carried ourselves.
Name a couple of Jamaican artists.
Bob Marley?
But he ain't played no Bob Marley.
Okay.
Bob Marley was not enough. No.
Okay.
That would have made everybody go out, John.
Everybody left.
I want to shout out the original break dancers. And you know, it's very interesting. Why is it that the original...
Various hack music historians have drawn connections of their own to the origins of hip-hop music. But this is clearly a case where academia can get stuck too far up its own ass. Stephen Hagar got the answer straight from the horse's mouth in his groundbreaking 1984 book, Hip Hop: The Illustrated History of Breakdancing, Rap Music, and Graffiti. Many critics have drawn parallels between the development of rap and reggae, a connection that is denied by Kool Herc. Jamaican toasting, said Herc? Nah, no connection there. I couldn't play reggae in the Bronx. People wouldn't accept it. The inspiration for rap is James Brown and the album Hustlers Convention.
It was a full moon in the middle of June, in the summer of '59. I was young and cool and shot a bad game of pool and hustled all the chumps I could find. Now they call me sport 'cause I pushed the ball short and loved all the women to death. I partied hard and packed a mean rod and could knock you out with a right or left. See, I learned to shoot pool playing hooky from school at the tender age of 9. And by the time I was 11, I could pad roll 7 and down a whole quart of wine. I was making it a point to smoke me a joint at least once during the course of a day, and I was snorting skag while other kids played tag and their elders went to church to pray. I pitched pennies and downed bennies and played the horses at the track. I wanted cards against tremendous odds, and my favorite game was blackjack. I'd seldom lost cause my game was so bars. I mean, I had my shit down packed. And I was running through bitches like rags through riches, cause that's where my heart was at. Yes, I was a down stud's dream, a hustler supreme. There was no game that I couldn't play. And if I caught a dude cheating, I would give him a beating, and I might even blow him away. Rah!